Title: The Whispering Shadows. In the small town of Elmsworth, stories whispered through the streets like shadows in the night. Urban legends clung to the air, stories of things that scuttled in the dark, of old ghosts that roamed the earth, and of secrets that threatened to upend the very fabric of their sleepy community. The most famous of these legends was that of the Whispering Shadows, a tale passed down for generations. It was said that deep in the heart of Eldred Woods, where the trees twisted into grotesque shapes, and the moonlight scarcely penetrated the thick canopy, there resided a spirit. They spoke of a girl named Elara, who had wandered too far into the woods one stormy night and vanished without a trace. A week later, she returned, silent, pale, and different. Her eyes glimmered with an eerie light, and soon after, she began to be followed by shadows that whispered her name. One by one, the townsfolk who encountered Elara became entranced by her, only to disappear like the fog that swept through the woods at dawn. As Halloween approached, the legend resurfaced, sparked by the reckless bravado of a small group of friends: Jake, Mia, Lucas, and Tasha. They were eager to prove that the stories were just that, tales spun to scare children. In the back of their minds, however, a tingle of doubt simmered. Gathered in Jake's dimly lit garage, under flickering fluorescent lights and surrounded by remnants of their childhood, they made a pact. On Halloween night, they would venture into Eldred Woods, armed with nothing but flashlights, snacks, and a mix of excitement and trepidation. The night arrived, and clouds smothered the moon. The air felt thick and electric as they trekked into the woods, branches cracking beneath their feet like bones. Laughter echoed, but with each step, it began to falter, the gravity of the legend settling heavily upon their shoulders. The deeper they went, the darker it became. Shadows slithered closer, as though the very trees were possibilities of concealment. They reached a clearing, a hollow space beneath a sprawling oak that towered over them like a guardian, or a warden. As they gathered around, they played flashlight games, trying to lighten the growing sense of dread. Then, as if drawn by an unseen force, they dared one another to call out Elara's name. "It's just a story," Lucas mused, steeling himself. "Elara, if you're really here, show yourself." For a moment, silence enveloped them. Then, a breeze picked up, rustling the leaves, and in that instant, faint whispers floated through the air. A soft melody of voices, calling their names, beckoning them closer, luring them into the depths of darkness. Mia shivered. "Guys, this isn't funny. Maybe we should head back." But her words barely registered as Jake, too curious to resist, took a step forward. "It's all a trick of the mind. Just a story, remember?" They were drawn into the shadows, intoxicated by the whispers that twisted around them like tendrils. One by one, they succumbed. Lucas was the first to break, his feet moving involuntarily toward the tree, drawn to the ominous presence at its base. Tasha and Mia followed, eyes glazed over, lulled into submission. "Wait," Jake shouted, breaking the spell as he felt the encroaching darkness close in. "Don't go," but it was too late. The shadows thickened, wrapping around Lucas, Tasha, and Mia like a suffocating fog. Desperation gripped Jake. He stumbled back, heart racing, realizing the legend, the realness of the stories. Elara, the girl lost to the woods, was not just a ghost, she was a siren, a predator lying in wait. He turned to run, his breath coming out in ragged gasps, but the path twisted like a labyrinth, each turn leading him deeper into the heart of darkness. He could hear them now, their whispers mingling with the wind, softly calling him. "Help us, Jake." Quote, he faltered, and in that moment, he caught a glimpse of them, Emily, Lucas, and Tasha, their faces pale and eyes sunken, shadows flickering behind them. "He'll keep us safe," they murmured, and Jake felt a chill run down his spine. Courage surged in him as he sprinted back, unwilling to join their ranks. He burst through the tree line and into the safety of the streetlights, barely glancing back. He could still hear their calls echoing in his mind, pleading, taunting. The legends fell silent after that Halloween. The friends who had once shared laughter and carefree memories vanished, and whispers surrounded the town once more. Some believed they returned with Elara, now whispers of souls lost among the shadows. However, when the sun sets and darkness settles in, the legend lingers on. The whispering shadows still beckon, waiting for the curious and the brave to wander too far into the depths of Eldred Woods, reminding everyone that some stories are best left untold.